सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। विवेक चूड़ामणि श्लोक नंबर 61। अज्ञान सर्प दष्टस्य ब्रह्म ज्ञान औषधं विना किमु वेदैश्च शास्त्रैश्च किमु मंत्रैः किम औषधैः। For one who has been bitten by the serpent of ignorance, the only remedy is the knowledge of Brahman. Of what avail are the Vedas and other scriptures, mantras and medicines to such a one? न गच्छति वीणा पानं व्याधिः औषध शब्दतः विना अपरख्यानुभवं ब्रह्म शब्दैः न मुच्यते। A disease does not live up if one simply utters the name of the medicine without taking it. Similarly, without direct realization, one cannot be liberated by the mere utterance of the word Brahman. अकृत्वा दृश्य विलयम अज्ञात्वा तत्वम आत्मनः ब्रह्म शब्दैः कुतः मुक्तिः उक्तिमात्र फलैः नृणाम्। Without causing the objective universe to vanish and without knowing the truth of the self, how is one to achieve liberation by the mere utterance of the word Brahman? It would result merely in an effort of speech. अकृत्वा शत्रु संहारम अगत्वा अखिल भूश्रियम राजाहम इति शब्दात् न राजा भवितुम अर्हति. Without killing one's enemies and possessing oneself of the splendor of the entire surrounding region, one cannot claim to be an emperor by merely saying, I am an emperor. आप्तौक्तिं खननं तथा उपरि शिलादि उत्कर्षणं स्वीकृतिं निक्षेपः समपेक्ष्यते न हि बहिः शब्दैः तु निर्गच्छति। तद्वत् ब्रह्मविदा उपदेश मनन ध्यानादिभिः लभ्यते। माया कार्य तिरोहितं सम अमलं तत्त्वं न दुर्युक्तिभिः। As a treasure hidden underground requires for its extraction competent instruction, excavation, the removal of stones and other such things lying above it, and finally grasping but never comes out by being merely called out by name. So the transparent truth of the self, which is hidden by Maya and its effects, is to be attained through the instructions of a knower of Brahman, followed by reflection, meditation and so forth, but not through perverted arguments. तस्मात् सर्व प्रयत्नेन भवबन्ध विमुक्तये सै एव यत्नः कर्तव्यः रोगादौ इव पंडितैः. Therefore the wise should, as in the case of disease and the like, personally strive by all the means in their power to be free from the bondage of repeated births and deaths. यः त्वया अद्य कृतः प्रश्नः वर्यान् शास्त्रवित् मतः सूत्रप्रायः निगूढार्थः ज्ञातव्यः च मुमुक्षुभिः. The question that thou hast asked today is excellent, approved by those versed in the scriptures, aphoristic, pregnant with meaning, and fit to be known by the seekers after liberation. शृणुष्व अवहितः विद्वन् यत् मया समुदीर्यते तत् एतत् श्रवणात् सद्यः भवबन्धात् विमोक्ष्यसे. Listen attentively, O learned one, to what I am going to say. By listening to it, thou shalt be instantly free from the bondage of samsara. Mokshasya hetuः prathamaः nigadyate वैराग्यम अत्यंतम अनित्य वस्तुषु ततः समः च अपि दमः तितिक्षा न्यास प्रसक्ताखिलकर्मणं भृशम्. The first step to liberation is the extreme aversion to all perishable things. Then follow calmness, self-control, forbearance, and the utter relinquishment of all work enjoined in the scriptures. ततः श्रुतिः तत्मननं सतत्त्वध्यानं चिरं नित्यनिरन्तरं मुनेः. ततः अविकल्पं परमेत्य विद्वान् इह इव निर्वाणसुखं समृच्छति. Then calm, hearing, reflection on that, and long, constant and unbroken meditation on the truth for the Muni. After that, the learned seeker attains the supreme nirvikalpa state and realizes the bliss of nirvana even in this life. Yat bodhavyam tava idanim atma anatma vivechanam tat uchyate maya samyak shrutva atmani avadharaya. Now I am going to tell thee fully about what thou ought to know, the discrimination between the self and the non-self. Listen to it and decide about it in thy mind. Majja asthi medah pala rakta charma tvak ahoy dhatubhihi ebhihi annitam pada uru vaksha bhuja prishthamastakaihi angaihi upangaihi upayuktam etat. Composed of the 7 ingredients, namely marrow, bones, fat, flesh, blood, skin, and cuticle, and consisting of the following limbs and their parts: legs, thighs, the chest, arms, the back, and the head. Aham mama iti prathitam sarirang mahaspadam sthulam iti iryate buddhehi नभः नभस्वत् दहनम अम्बभूमयः सूक्ष्माणि भूतानि भवन्ति तानि. This body, reputed to be the abode of the delusion of I and mine, is designated by sages as the gross body. The sky, air, fire, water, and earth are subtle elements. परस्परांशैः मिलितानि भूत्वा स्थूलानि च स्थूलशरीरहेतवः मात्राः तदीया विषया भवन्ति शब्दादयः पंच सुखाय भक्तुः. They, being united with parts of one another and becoming gross, they form the gross body, and their subtle essences form sense objects, the group of 5 such as sound, which conduce to the happiness of the experiencer, the individual soul. Yo esu mudha visayesu baddha raga urupasena sudurdamena ayanti niryanti adhaha urdham uchchahi sakarma dutena javena nitaha. Those fools who are tied to these sense objects by the stout cord of attachment, so very difficult to snap, calm, and depart, up and down, carried amen by the powerful emissary of their past actions. Sabdadibhihi panchabhihi eva pancha panchatvam apuhu sagunena baddhaha kuranga matanga patanga meena bhinga naraha panchabhihi anchitaha kim. The deer, the elephant, the moth, the fish, and the black bee, these 5 have died, being tied to one or other of the 5 senses, namely sound and so on, through their own attachment. What then is in store for man who is attached to all these 5? Dosena tipraha visayaha krishna sarpa visadapi visang nihanti bhaktarang drashtarang चक्षुषा अपि अयम्. Sense objects are even more virulent in their evil effects than the poison of the cobra. Poison kills one who takes it, but those others kill one who even looks at them through the eyes. Visaya asa mahapasat ya vimuktaha sudustyajat sa eva kalpate muktei na anya sat sastra vedi api. He who is free from the terrible snare of the hankering after sense objects, so very difficult to get rid of, is alone fit for liberation and none else, even though he be versed in all the 6 shastras. Apata vairagyavatāh mokshun bhavabdhiparang pratiyatum udyatan asagrahah majjayate antarale निगृह्य कंठे विनिवर्त्य वेगात्. The shark of hankering catches by the throat those seekers after liberation who have got only an apparent dispassion and are trying to cross the ocean of samsara, and violently snatching them away drowns them halfway. Visayakya grahah येन सुविरक्ति असिनाहतः स गच्छति भवाम्बोधेः पारं प्रत्युहवर्जितः. He who has killed the shark known as sense object with the sword of mature dispassion crosses the ocean of samsara, free from all obstacles. Visama visaya margehi gachatah anaccha buddheः प्रतिपदम अभियातः मृतुः अपि एष विद्धि. हित सुजन गुरु उक्त्या गच्छतः सस्य युक्त्याः प्रभवति फलसिद्धिः सत्यमिति एव विद्धि. Know that death quickly overtakes the stupid man who walks along the dreadful edge of sense pleasure, whereas one who walks in accordance with the instructions of a well-wishing and earthy guru, as also with his own reasoning, achieves his end. Know this to be true. Mokshasya kankhya yadi vai tavasti त्यजाति दूरात् विषयान् विसंयथा पीयूषवत् तोषो दया क्षमा आर्जव प्रशान्ति दान्तिः भोज नित्यम आदरात्. If indeed thou hast a craving for liberation, shun sense objects from a good distance as thou wouldst do poison, and always cultivate carefully the nectar-like virtues of contentment, compassion, forgiveness, straightforwardness, calmness, and self-control. Anukshanam yat parihritya krityam anadi avidyakrita बंधमक्षणम देह परार्थ अयम अमुष्य पोषणे य सज्जते सम अनेन हन्ति. Whoever leaves aside what should always be attempted, namely emancipation from the bondage of ignorance without beginning, and passionately seeks to nourish this body, which is an object for others to enjoy, commits suicide thereby. Sharira pasanarthi san ya atmanam didrikhyati graham darudhiya dhrityva nadim tartum sa gacchati. Whoever seeks to realize the self by devoting himself to the nourishment of the body proceeds to cross a river by catching hold of a crocodile, mistaking it for a log. Moha eva mahamrityuh mukshah vapuradisu mahaha vinirjitah yena sa muktipadam arhati. So, for a seeker after liberation, the infatuation over things like the body is a dire death. He who has thoroughly conquered this desires the state of freedom. Mahang jahi mahamrityum dehodara sutadisu yang jitva munayah yanti tadvishnah paramang padam. Conquer the dire death of infatuation over thy body, wife, children, and so on, conquering which the sages reach that supreme state of Vishnu. Tang mangsa rudhira snayu medah majjasthita sangulam purnang mutra purisabhyang sthulang nindyam idang vapuhu. This gross body is to be deprecated, for it consists of the skin, flesh, blood, arteries and veins, fat, marrow, and bones, and is full of other offensive things. Panchikritebhya bhutebhya sthulebhya purvakarmana samutpannam idang sthulam bhagayatanam atmanah अवस्था जागरस्तस्य स्थूलार्थ अनुभवः यतः. The gross body is produced by one's past actions out of the gross elements formed by the union of the subtle elements with each other and is the medium of experience for the soul. That is its waking state in which it perceives gross objects. बाह्य इंद्रियैहि स्थूल पदार्थ सेवं स्रक चंदन स्त्री आदि विचित्र रूपं करोति जीवः स्वयं एतत् आत्मना तस्मात् प्रशस्तिः वपुषः अस्य जागरे. Identifying itself with this form, the individual soul, though separate, enjoys gross objects such as garlands and sandal paste by means of the external organs. Hence, this body has its fullest play in the waking state. सर्वः अपि बाह्य संसारः पुरुषस्य यत् आश्रयः विद्धि देहमिदं स्थूलं गृहवत् गृहमेधिनः. Know this gross body to be like a house to the householder, on which rests a man's entire dealing with the external world. Sthulasya sambhava jara maranani dharmaha thaulya adayaha bahuvidhaha sisutadi avasthaha varna srama adi niyamaha bahudha amayaha syuhu puja avamana bahumana mukha vishesaha. Birth, decay and death are the various characteristics of the gross body, as also stoutness, childhood, and the like are its different conditions. It has got various restrictions regarding castes and orders of life. It is subject to various diseases and meets with different kinds of treatment, such as worship, insult, and high honors. बुद्धि इंद्रियाणि श्रवणं त्वक् अक्षि घ्राणं च जिह्वा विषया अवबोधनात् वाक् पाणिपादः गुदम् अपि उपस्थः कर्मेन्द्रियाणि प्रवणेन कर्मसु. The ears, skin, eyes, nose and tongue are organs of knowledge, for they help us to cognize objects. The vocal organs, hands, legs, and so on are organs of action, owing to their tendency to work. Nigadyate antakaranam manadhihi ahankritihi chittamiti savritibhihi manaha tu sankalpa vikalpanadibhihi buddhihi padartha adhyavasaya dharmatah. Atra abhimanat अहम इति अहंकृतिः स्व अर्थ अनुसंधान गुणेन चित्तम. The inner organ antakarana is called manas, buddhi, ego or chitta according to their respective functions. Manas from its considering the pros and cons of a thing, buddhi from its property of determining the truth of objects, the ego from its identification with this body as one's own self, and chitta from its function of remembering things it is interested in. Prana apana vyana udana samanaha bhavati asau pranaha swayam eva vritti bhedat vikriti bhedat suvarna saliladivat. One and the same prana, that is vital force, becomes prana, apana, vyana, udana and samana according to their diversity of functions and modifications, like gold, water and the like. Vak adi pancha, Sravana adi pancha, Prana adi pancha, Abhramukhani pancha, Buddhi adi avidya apicha, Kama karmani, Puri ashtakam sukshma shariram ahu. The 5 organs of action, such as speech, the 5 organs of knowledge, such as the ear, the group of 5 pranas, the 5 elements ending with the ether, together with buddhi and the rest as also nescience, desire and action. These 8 cities make up what is called the subtle body. Idang sarirang sinu sukshma sangitam lingam tu apanchikritta bhuta sambhavam savasanam karma phalanubhavakam swa ajnanatah anadihi upadhihi atmanah. Listen, this subtle body, called also the linga body, is produced out of the elements before they are subdividing and combining with each other, is possessed of latent impressions and causes the soul to experience the fruits of its past actions. It is a beginningless superimposition on the soul brought on by its own ignorance. Sapnaha bhavati asya vibhakti avastha somatra sesena vibhati yatra sapne tu buddhihi swayam eva jagratkalina nanavidha vasanabhihi kartadi bhavam pratipadyarajate yatra swayam bhatihi ayam paratma धीमात्रक उपाधिहि अशेष साक्षिहि न लिप्यते तत्कृत कर्मलेशैः यस्मात् असंगः ततः एव कर्मभिः न लिप्यते किंचित् उपाधिना कृतैः. Dream is a state of the soul distinct from the waking state where it shines by itself. In dreams, buddhi by itself takes on the role of the agent and the like, owing to various latent impressions of the waking state, while the Supreme Atman shines in its own glory, with buddhi as its only superimposition, the witness of everything, and is not touched by the least work that buddhi does. As it is wholly unattached, it is not touched by any work that its superimpositions may perform. सर्व व्यापृति कारणं लिंगमिदं स्यात् चिदात्मनः पुंसः वास्य आदिकम् एव तत्क्षणः तेन एव आत्मा भवति असंगः अयम्. This subtle body is the instrument for all activities of the Atman, who is knowledge absolute, like the edge and other tools of a carpenter. Therefore, this Atman is perfectly unattached. Om Santi 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.